Hey first graders, let's do a little math together. I told you last week that we would be working on some tens and ones. And before you pick up your packets tomorrow, I wanted to go over some tens and ones with you today. Now we don't have our rods and cubes to practice that with us today, so we're gonna have to do a lot of drawing, okay? So if you can grab a whiteboard and marker, if you have them, or a pencil and paper. If you need to go grab those supplies, just pause my video, go grab them, and start the video again when you are back. All right, I'm gonna model for you first, so just listen, put your supplies down and listen to this first part. We wanna remember what a tens is and what ones is. Now, if I am drawing them out, I know that a 10 should look like a nice long rod. Now, if I were to have my tens rods in front of me that we have in the classroom, you would see tiny little notches making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You would see 10 cubes. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. You would see 10 cubes grouped together. Now, we organize our drawings by making tens all the time. You've done tens like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and made a tens frame. That's a 10. You've made tens by showing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tally marks. That's a 10. You've also organized them with 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a 10. You also, in the classroom, have done them long ways or vertically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we even stuck it on a rod. These are all ways to represent a 10, and a 10 just helps us to organize our drawing so that we can better and more efficiently and more quickly count a number. So this is what we're going to use for our tens, but I'm not going to ask you to draw all the notches. I think that would take a very long time. When you are drawing a 10 today, you're just going to draw one little line, okay? When we are drawing ones are those tiny little cubes, right? You can make them in a square. If that's slowing you down, you can also do them in a circle, no problem. The number that I have right here is 110, so 10, and then we have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 110, 5 ones makes the number 15. How many tens are in the number 15? There's only one. There's 110. How many ones are in the number 15? 5. If we had our charts like we do at school, we would have our T for tens at the top and our O for ones at the top. Tens and ones. 110, 5 ones makes the number 10, 5, or we say 15. Okay, let's do some practice together. On your whiteboard or on your paper, I want you to make a chart where you have a T at the top for tens and an O at the top for ones. Make it look just like mine. If you're using a paper, do a small one because you're going to want to do many of them and you can't erase on your paper as easily as you can on a whiteboard. The first number we're going to practice is the number 23. What's the number? 23. So if I think of the number 23, if I write it on my mat first, that will help me to divide the 2 digits, okay? 23. Do that with me. 23. For tens, there are 2 tens in the number 23. 10, 20. Draw that with me. For the ones, there are 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. Count it out with me by tens and then by ones. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. How many tens are in the number 23? That's right, there are 2 tens. And how many ones are in the number 23? Right, there are 3 ones. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23. Okay, if you're using a whiteboard, just erase your drawing. If you're using a piece of paper, you could also do that or draw yourself another tens and ones chart. We're going to practice with the number 16. Nope, let's do 12. I'll let you try on your own before I show you. The number is 12. If you need more time, pause the video, no problem. If you're finished, I'm going to go ahead and draw my 12. I know another way to say it, the say 10 way for 12 is 10, 2. So I would draw a 10 and 2 ones. 10, 2 makes 10, 11, 12. Does yours look like mine? Give me thumbs up if it does. Nice job. All right, last one with no help from me. The number is, this is a challenge one that I prepared. Try the number 3. What would the number 3 look like on a tens and ones chart? If you need more time, pause the video. But if I'm thinking about the number 3, I know if I put it on this side, then that means I would have 10, 20, 30. And that doesn't represent the number 3, that represents the number 30. I don't think you can make a 10 with the number 3. I don't think there is 10 in the number 3. So there are no 10s. But there are 1, 2, 3 ones. That is the number 3. How many 10s are in the number 3? 0. And there are 3 ones. All right. You can clear it all the way off. I'm going to model for you what it looks like for adding one more or one less. Okay, so if I have the number 16, so if I have 16, I know, I should have left my drawing here. Keep your supplies down, I'll show you. Tens and ones. For the number 16, I know there's a 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. If I wanted to find out what is one more than 16, I wouldn't add to the 10 side because that would be 10 more. I would add to the 1 side and I would draw an extra one. And now I'm going to make that nice and dark so I know that's my extra one. So now it's no longer 16, but one more than 16 is 17. Nice job. I'm going to take that away and go right back to my 16 again. If I have the number 16 and I want to know what is one less than 16, I would need to take away because less means they're going away. They're smaller. Okay. Now I won't take away from this side because that would be 10 less and I only asked for 1 less. So if I go over to my 1 side and I take away a 1 from the 16, now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 less than 16 would be 15. Now I know that tens and ones is all that we covered before we left. So I know that this is something new to you, but I thought we would just give it a try today just for some practice. So why don't you try one with me? If you're using a whiteboard, get your tens and ones chart on there. If you're using a pencil and paper, that's fine too. The number we're going to start with, I want you to go ahead and just build the number 13. Yours should look like mine. Can you show me how to make one more than 14 or 13? One more than 13. Hopefully you are adding to this side the ones, and your new number would be 14. Nice job. All right, let's go back to, well, let's do a different one. Okay, clear it off. Your new number is the number, let's do the number 11. Okay. What would be 1 less than 11? Think about what you do if it's less, 1 less. You take away from the 1 side. Now there's nothing on the 1 side. 1 less than 11 is just 10. Okay. All right. I just wanted to stretch your brains today a little bit with math. I am going to give you a problem of the day. It will be in your Nearpod lesson, so look at it in your problem of the day. After but I don't want you to type in your problem of the day answer. I would like for you to actually take a photo of your problem of the day. So hopefully I'm able to get that into your Nearpod lesson. If it doesn't work to go in your Nearpod lesson, let me go ahead and write it out for you now. So give me just a moment. Your problem of the day today, let me write it down for us here. You can be cleaning up your supplies while I write down our problem of the day. All right, it's about cupcakes. Okay, you will need to make sure you have labels on your drawing today. I noticed that those of you who turned in your portfolio pieces, your assignments, some of you were forgetting your statement. So don't forget to add your statement. Remember, you need a drawing with labels. You need a number sentence, and you need a statement. You want to go back and check your work to make sure it is correct. Your problem of the day is, Han has 12 cupcakes. 9 have sprinkles. The rest do not. How many do not have sprinkles? Good luck.